Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raymond Doherty, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. Last time, a lot of stuff happened, going through a whole city, the customs house that was seen in Chapter 6, discovering that El Dorado is in fact not a city, but it's a statue, but there's still plenty of gold. And it, you know, because it's a statue made of gold instead of a city made of gold, but still a fair amount of gold. Still, like, a fair amount, I mean, like, it's still be fucking heavy, though. I mean, over 500 pounds, as Nathan Drake said in that one cutscene. Yeah, that's fairly heavy for a statue. Well, then again, gold is heavy, you know. It's really, really heavy and can get really, really hot and can withstand heat. Yeah. So anyway, we're doing the jet ski again. Briefly forgot where I was going. Briefly forgot the controls. And there's plenty of exploding barrels traveling down this river. So I have to be careful. Plus, there's enemies shooting at the barrels and Nathan Drake and Elena Fisher. So that's even worse. You have to go around all of the barrels and up the rapids, and yeah, this actually these jet ski sections, I'd say, are probably the best boat sections I've played in any game on my channel, because I have had really, really, really bad luck with boat levels on my channel, like in GTA 3 and Ape Escape 2, and I'm trying to remember if there was another section with a boat level, but yeah, those two games in particular, plus maybe a few others, they had some really lousy boat sections because of the controls being bad. But this, because of it being a jet ski and it being on a river, like, the water in this game is like relatively kind of safe and also stable compared to other games, you know. I don't have to speed up the footage like I did back in GTA 3 and Ape Escape 2. Jeez, 3 years ago now. And speaking of which, I noticed at some points during my last video, my headset started cutting out. I think it's rather fitting that the last Let's Play I do on my PS4, my headset that I debuted near the end of the Ape Escape 2 Let's Play back in 2020 might actually be breaking down. I don't know exactly if this is true. If it shows up in this video, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, it'd actually be kind of fitting. I'd retire this headset along with the PS4 after this Let's Play. So yeah, part 5. Yeah, we're quite a bit ways in Chapter 12. Chapter 12 is entirely jet ski based, kind of like how most of Chapter 9 was, except Chapter 9 had bits on land. You know, it was on the water until you got off. Did some shooting, then did some more shooting, then did some more shooting, then some more shooting, climbed up a big tower, and then jumped on the zip line, and then went into the customs house. Oh, dead. That's Nathan Drake dead. But yeah, I spent several minutes on this section, and I had to cut them out. Yeah, that's the majority of my edits, and like, as you can hear by the music, like, not cutting weird, funny, not cutting out weird. My editing has really improved, and I'm proud of what I've been able to do, you know. I've been able to make it look like I never died at all, you know. Like, also, I love how Uncharted just doesn't have long loading times, so I don't have to cut a lot of stuff, and when I get my PS5, I mean, I'm going to have to cut even less. So, that's going to be fun. Yeah, actually, speaking of PS5, I noticed another thing with my internet. Like, I had a realization today, actually, with the really, really fast upload speeds I've been having lately. Keep in mind, this is just on PS4. Even with, like, 2.4G internet on my PS4, like, I've been getting really fast internet speeds, like, upload times of less than 20 minutes for videos over half an hour, which is, like, for my standards, in terms of my YouTube, that is beyond insane for me, because I'm used to upload speeds of less than 1 megabit a second, not between 13 and 14. Like, it's effectively a quantum leap in terms of speeds. And oh, you don't go up the sides, because look, jagged rocks on the side, you have to go through the middle, and this water looks really, really foamy. Like, I thought it was ice for a second. Yeah, you're supposed to get off there, and I had a bit of a dumbass moment, and well, yeah, it took me a bit, but once you get off there, yeah, you'll see. Hold on, just gotta dock, beep, yeah, I'm on there now, and all of a sudden, reward unlocked, see bonus menus, Chapter 13, Sanctuary? I like how it is a question mark, because, like, makes you think, is this place actually holy or not? Like, is it actually safe to go into? But yeah, I was saying, because like the whole thing about the internet thing is, with my PS4, these are 2.4G speeds, because obviously when the base PlayStation 4 first released, 5G internet did not exist, so support for it wasn't added until the PS4 Slim and Pro were released, I think in 2016. So yeah, the early days of the PS4, like the days when I actually got the console back, like soon after, like, only a few weeks or so after it launched, or a few days after it launched here in like Europe and or whatever. Yeah, back then it didn't support it because it 5G didn't exist, but the PS5 has been able to support 5G from the beginning, so yeah, my speeds might get even faster once I get that. So try to imagine videos over 40 minutes uploading in less than 10 minutes. Mental, isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Come on, we left those clowns in the dust ages ago. My God, that's disgusting. Oh, I wish I had my camera. So what? The Spanish booby-trapped the island to protect their gold?
This wasn't made by the Spanish. Take a closer look at the spikes.
You have got to be kidding me.
This is from our plane.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense, though. Why would someone set traps like this when their own men are crawling all over the island?
They wouldn't. Something's been here since the trap was sprung.
Something or someone? Do you think that...
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're being watched.
Watched?
Yeah, you know what? It's probably nothing. Let's just get out of here before we run into whatever's been chewing on this guy.
Okay.
So, yeah, someone's been making spikes out of the bits of the plane, so that's why it landed in two pieces, because they, well, after it crashed and broke into pieces, they took other pieces and made spikes and other traps. But, yeah, there's these guys now, they're in SWAT gear, they have new weapons, and actually, speaking of new weapons, yeah, it says Desert 5, but this is a Desert Eagle. I think I might have talked about it back in Call of Duty 4, but yeah, brief summary, it was a collaboration between Magnum and an Israeli company. Yeah, and it comes in three different varieties. You can either fire 38 millimeter, 44, 44, or 50. 38 cal, 44 cal, or 50 cal. 50 cal is Action Express, 44 is Magnum, because obviously they're Magnum, and actually kind of like the name Desert 5, because the Desert Eagle, well, the second part of the name Eagle starts with E, and E is the fifth letter of the alphabet. Desert 5, Desert E, Desert Eagle, you know? And in terms of shots, yeah, I think this is I believe this might be the 50 caliber Action Express, because I think it only has 7 bullets per chamber, although I'll see. Actually, wait, no, I don't think that's it. In fact, I don't think it's the same gun. Oh yeah, you get another gun, the 92FS, the Beretta 92FS. This is probably the best handgun in the game. Most common. It's very common from this point on. In fact, I believe it's actually the default pistol from now on. Yeah, the old Makarov is out of service now in Uncharted, so the Beretta is far more powerful, holds more bullets, it does more damage, fires faster. There's a reason why the Makarov is gone, pretty much, because there's absolutely no reason to have it around anymore. So I'm glad to see that the weapons are actually getting better. We've moved on from the AK-47 and the Makarov. We've moved over to Western weapons. Instead of weapons of Soviet origin, we've moved on to weapons from the US, Israel, and Italy. Yes, Beretta is an Italian company. And that trend is going to continue, although I think the Mossberg's American, And we might be leaving that behind too in the future, in the near future, for something better, you know? Oh, those guys on the bottom of the stairs didn't stand a chance. You know why? Because Nathan Drake, he had the high ground. Actually, and that's just not just the thing Obi-Wan says in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith to Anakin to sound cool. Having the high ground in a battle is actually a really good thing, because you have a better view of the surroundings than your opponents. Plus, like, aiming down is a lot easier than aiming up. Like, especially with, you know, the fact that a lot of weapons are heavy. So, pointing them down is easier on the body than pointing up. And actually, I was saying, yeah, SAS-12, I believe that is actually the Spaz-12. Yeah, the Spaz-12, which is an Italian weapon. Yep, I was saying, like, the Mossbergs being left behind. This shotgun is even better than the previous one, and that gun was already really good, because this holds more ammo. But yeah, the SAS-12, I like how they went the name SAS, because even though it's an Italian weapon, the name is British. The SAS is the Special Air Service, which is one of the best fighting forces in the world. You know, it's honestly, it is one of the best. And, like, that's why you spend most of Call of Duty 4 as them. And even though they're technically not in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, most of the main characters that you play as are from the SAS, like, and have an SAS background and everything. So just gotta do some more shooting, and then yes, if you're wondering, why this church area is so big looking, we're gonna be spending a lot of the rest of the game here. Not gonna lie, this is kind of the main area of the game for most of it. I mean, you start here in chapter 13, and we don't leave until like right near the very end of the game, which is actually not too far away considering how long these episodes are. So we're not going to be seeing anything much more than this huge ass church, which actually, to be honest, well, its size, I don't think it even is a church. I think it might actually just be a monastery, which wouldn't be unfitting with the setting, considering this is somewhere in South America and the Spanish colonized it. They would colonize it. They would have set up places like this, but this is all overgrown and abandoned. Like, it's been like this for hundreds of years, and yeah, nobody's decided to turn it into any kind of tourist attraction, which a lot of companies would like to do with historical monuments and all that. So yeah, just gotta climb over here, grab here. At first I didn't realize what to do, but yeah, now I have. It's all about platforming in this church to progress up, because most of the stairways are either blocked by enemies, blocked by locked doors, or they're just crumbled. And I love kicking in those doors. They twirl and then they go. Yeah, I like seeing that. Yeah, just gotta figure out my way around into here. And in this section I get a bit stuck, because I think, oh, maybe I could kick that door in. Nope, the area where it's around is too thin. And then later on at some point I go, oh, maybe I could come around the other side. Nope, you can't kick it in. It just won't move. I think the plants have overgrown on it too much. And yeah, as I was mentioning, oh, I found another treasure. A jeweled silver cross with rubies, I assume. They're all red. Let me see. Yeah, I missed those explosive barrels hidden on that wall. And, well, lo and behold, those end up being important. Because when you keep mashing the triangle button on this door, it's kind of not like the others, because it just comes down, you know? I ended up getting a bit frustrated in this section, because I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I can't get out of here by normal means. All I can do is run around, and then eventually I discovered, wait, oh yeah, you can't jump out the windows. They are far too small. You can't shoot these windows. They're not actually made of glass. I discovered the barrels, I believe, right here. Or yeah, I think it was here. But yeah, I was confused, and actually, wait, no, it wasn't here. Oh god, yeah. I just went back to the door, tried to work, like, press the triangle button again and again and again, and it just wouldn't it just wouldn't budge, you know. It just go bang, bang, bang. It just bang shut. No way to hold it open. No way to get in. No way to rush in with a well-timed dodge roll. Yeah, it was just. I was just mad. Like, well, not mad, just confused. I just started throwing grenades at the walls, thinking, oh, something should happen. And then all of a sudden, looky here, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Throw the grenade here, boom. Oh, that was a good explosion. That was actually really good. Not gonna lie, wish I'd seen that earlier. But what you're supposed to do, yeah, is blow that wall open with Elena's help. Like, we'll get Elena in. Then you do your thing with this. Elena sees that. Nathan Drake decides to hold it open while Elena is opening it, so they can actually both get through. Although, because of that, this section gets locked off, and you never go back in there. In particular, you have to go back through another way. And well, look at this huge section. We're going to be seeing this a bunch. I have a feeling. I mean, look how big and open it is. I mean, I don't know if Naughty Dog would actually design an area. Oh, like another new weapon, the Dragon Sniper, which I assume, based on the name, is probably based on the Dragunov sniper rifle. Call of Duty fans, you'll know the Dragunov well. Classic Call of Duty fans, like, obviously, it was one of the best snipers in the golden age of Call of Duty, 2007 to 2012, from Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare all the way up to Black Ops 2. That was like the peak era of Call of Duty, and one of the most revered weapons in the series at that time was the Dragunov. Can't remember what games it was in, but, well, actually, no, I never played those original games when they came out because, you know, deprived of PS3 and 360 generation, I never actually had those systems. Might get one in the future for recording purposes for other kinds of games, you know. Like, if I ever come across a game in my collection that I have on PS2, but, like, I realize, oh, there's a 360 version that's better, I'll get it. Maybe Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, or Project 8 or Proving Ground in the future. Actually, you know what? The same copyright issue as Underground will pop up. I think, honestly, a better place to do that would be Kick. Yeah, not Twitch, Kick. I want to stream on Kick because their payments, it's extremely easy to get paid on there. You just have to stream often enough. My internet has, well, had that technological quantum leap that is actually allowing me to upload like 40-something minute long videos in less than nearly 50-minute long videos in less than 20 minutes, which is crazy.
She worked in this little bar in the Philippines. Oh man, she had a smile that'd melt your heart. Bro, I swear to God, she'd just as soon kill you as kiss you if she caught you stepping out. Just a wee bit of a thing. She couldn't have been much more than 4'11". They called her the Spinner because she...
Will you shut up, old man? You told us that one a dozen times already.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course I did. Memory's not what it used to be.
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
Well, maybe you hadn't noticed, but most of these books are half rotten. And written in Spanish.
Yeah, well, hurry it up. The boss is waiting on you.
Hey! Up there!
Ah, crap.
As I was saying, yes, like the actual upload speeds and download speeds would be very suitable for streaming with my setup. My audio quality would be vastly improved from what I have on YouTube because I have that really nice microphone. It's a professional one I got, I think, back in January. Haven't really had much... Oh, I've used it in one video, I believe, or maybe two so far. Yeah, I used it in that WWE Games video where I found out there was a Super Sentai reference in, like, half a dozen games in the series between, like, 2002 and 2008. And that had never been documented on the internet before, and I found it. And, like, I felt proud about discovering it. I'm going to use that mic more often. If I'm streaming games, if I'm going to play PS2 games or something like that, or PC games, I'm going to stream on Kick, maybe Twitch if I feel like it, but Kick's terms are more they're kinder. The less strict on copyright. You get paid a lot easier. Just have to do a specific amount of streaming. I don't know if there's an actual subscriber milestone or follower milestone you have to reach, but yeah, it's all good. I really want to go on there sometime. So look out for me on Kick. I already have friends on there, so I wouldn't be alone on the platform. And plenty of streamers are going there. You know, it's huge.
Man, it's about time you showed up.
Well, you're looking awfully good for a corpse.
So you brought the girl after all, huh?
The girl?
Hey, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be getting rescued right now.
If this is a rescue.
What the hell does that mean?
You gotta admit, Sully, this all looks a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you tipping those guys off.
And miraculously showing up alive?
Now wait a goddamn minute. Roman had a contract out on me. I needed to buy some time. All right, stupid mistake. I didn't realize they'd try and track us.
Sully, we would have been headed home with the treasure by now if you had just for once kept your mouth shut.
And you might have thought of checking for a pulse before running off and leaving me for dead. Look, none of that matters now.
All right, so how is it you're standing here breathing and all, huh?
You are not gonna believe this. Huh?
No way. Old Francis took a bullet for you.
Yeah.
I thought this kind of thing only happened in the movies.
Yeah, well, it still hurt like a son of a bitch, I'll tell you that.
I bet.
Anyway, once they realized I wasn't dead, I convinced Roman that they would never find the treasure without me. So I've been trying to mislead him ever since, waiting for you to show up.
Well, where are they now?
Well, they're chasing a little red herring I sent him on the other side of the monastery to get rid of him. Look, Drake had it all figured out. See, that's the symbol the Spanish used to mark their secret vaults. The treasure is hidden right here in this monastery. Find the symbol,
And we find the vault.
we have everything we need right here. All the clues to take us right to the treasure. We can do this, kid.
All right, you boys aren't gonna get all chummy and leave the girl behind again, are you?
Don't even think about it, Sully. She's got a mean right hook.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, that cutscene was great. Good to see Sullivan alive. And enough gushing about Kick. I really want to go on there, but I have something major to talk about. This whole section, for me, first time around, was a gigantic pain in the ass. And for the first time in forever, I've had to speed up the footage. And I haven't put the VHS filter over it like I did back in Ape Escape 2 because, well, this game came out in 2007. By then, VHS was dead. Yeah, it was really, really dead by this point. Like, nobody was buying it anymore because Blu-ray was out. And that was another Sony product. All PS3, PS4, and PS5 physical games are on Blu-ray discs. Yes, so those of you say, oh, nobody ever buys Blu-rays. Hello, PS3 games, PS4 games, PS5 games, also Blu-ray movies are actually going up in sales, and they have been since like last year. I noticed it. A lot of people were buying Top Gun on Blu-ray last year. The sales of it were pretty big after Top Gun Maverick came out. Yeah, this took me ages. You have to point the statues in the right directions, and that can be a challenge, a huge challenge. As a matter of fact, a massive mental challenge for me. I spent bits of time looking up guides. This is one of the only times in the game I had to look up a guide. It was a massive pain in the ass for me. Like, all those long sections of Nathan Drake just looking at his notebook. Yeah, that was me actually going on my phone during the recording session, looking up how the fucking hell I was going to get past that section of the chapter. It was a huge pain for me. Honestly, one of the worst sections of Uncharted Drake's Fortune for me as a gamer. Like, that was one of the worst puzzles I've ever had to face in a video game, because it was so tedious and the clues were so difficult for me. I know, don't laugh at me, it's just, it felt a bit cryptic, that's all. It wasn't something really basic or really complex. I'll be able to do it better like a second time, and I'll be better with other puzzles. That will not happen again. I will not be that poor at puzzle solving for the rest of this series, or for any more of my series, because I can't be. Like, that'd just be stupid. Anyways, oh great, another thing. Inverted torch leads to the land of the... Oh, so basically there's these torches on the wall, and I have to flip them upside down. Oh, it's basic. It's like in SpongeBob when Patrick made, "You got it set wrong. You've put in an M for a mini when you're supposed to have a W for a Wumbo." Not my best Patrick Star voice. I can do better.
Well, this looks promising. Here, let me see that.
Yeah.
Okay. You two sit tight. I'm gonna check things out.
Whoa, wait, no. You're not going out there alone.
Yeah, Roman's men are swarming all over this place.
Yeah, and one person will make a lot less noise than three. Come on, I'll be fine. And you guys will be safe here. They don't even know about this room.
Okay, take this with you. Leave it on Channel 13. They don't use that one. And keep us posted.
All right, you got it. Close this thing back up.
Yeah.
Nate? Be careful.
Come on. I always am. Ah! I did not see that! Ah!
And now we're in some catacombs and... Oh, chapter 14, going underground. Yeah, we're actually underground now. We're going to be spending a bit of time here, I guess. We're going to be spending a lot of the rest of the game underground as well as around that church. And yes, we are still underneath the church or monastery or whatever it is. And you do not step off there, you'll just go splat on the ground hard. And you won't like the landing because it is most definitely a rough one. And now, there's a brand new obstacle. Well, not a brand new obstacle, just an obstacle we haven't seen in a while. Since, I think, like, chapter 2 and 3, I believe. Basically, you can't see very much. And this will become an issue eventually. And, like, I think in the next video, I actually will end up turning up the brightness. But you just gotta keep going, keep jumping. Gotta go over here on some ledges that I can hardly even see. And then once I make it to a certain one, this one, yeah, I'm in the clear. Up some stairs. Oh wow, boxes. I wonder what that could mean. There's only one thing that can mean. A gunfight. And these guys, they all just run out in one spot. They don't, like, hide strategically when they first come out. No, they all just run out here like there's some putties in an episode of Power Rangers. They've got absolutely no strategy, no mind of their own. They just go, okay, let's all run out at once. All in a straight line. Gee, that will go great. Yeah, you know what that leads to? You getting killed. You don't do that if you're, like, in combat. And I got the Desert Eagle. Oh yeah, it is 7 bullet. It is 7 bullets, so it is the 50 caliber Action Express. Because that only holds 7 as well. I believe the most it can have is like 9, which is on the 38 cal version. Which is, well, I like how it works because it's like it's the weakest one, but it has the most ammo. And the Action Express, strongest one, but holds the least. And 44 Magnum is in between. And it's meant to be kind of a replacement for the old revolvers that also use the same Magnum rounds that are also made by Magnum. Because, like, the name of it isn't like a standard, it's a company name. I love throwing a grenade and actually getting the guy to fly, you know? Well, not literally fly. He doesn't grow wings, because he didn't have any Red Bull. But, like, by fly I mean, like, obviously go wee after getting blasted by a grenade or a shotgun blast. Now I'm going to have to be strategic because there is a guy with what I assume is a Dragonov or Dragon Sniper, whatever sniper it actually is. If I got it wrong, I will make a correction in the next video. As I do. Because that, because, like, I like to have educational content in my YouTube videos, like I do on my radio show and in other areas. So, honestly, you know, like, I like having gun information in the videos like I did in Grand Theft Auto 3 and back in Call of Duty 4 is actually really helpful, you know. Speaking of GTA 3, I might actually stream the PC version on Kick. If I ever want to stream on Kick, I might start with that game because I can easily play it on my PC without Steam, or I'll stream TF2 or something else like that. Yeah, I never actually got to stream TF2 on my PC because, well, when I did have the time to stream on Twitch, my internet was bad. and when I didn't, and when my internet became good, I didn't have the time because of college and stuff. But now, like with college behind me, I am looking for work, and actually Kick could hold me over because I'd be earning money from it. So I could actually stream TF2 Plus. The player base has actually hit its highest ever recently, so like it's not dead. Like the image of Team Fortress 2 being a dead game surpassed by Overwatch, yeah, that's really, really not aged well. Oh god, it's aged about as well as casting god. Trying to think. It's aged about as well as Drake Bell playing young Ericus in Kingdom Hearts 3. He got the role in he played the character in 2019, went in like in Kingdom Hearts 3, only 2-something years later. Like he was like Ericus as a kid, he's a major character. Got to play a kid, and then only 2 years later he's found to be an nonce. Oh god. Trying to think of something else that hasn't aged well that could be a good comparison. It'd be I got an idea. Funimation saying that they were going to release the best Dragon Ball Z release ever in 2019. Ends up just being their old 2013 Blu-rays in 4:3, which was already shite, and the 30th anniversary edition was also shite, and unfortunately, it's the only DBZ Blu-rays available here in the UK and Ireland, which, yeah, that's a fucking disgrace. That's a disgrace, isn't it? Oh yeah, here's what you do. What you're supposed to do with these bells is you're supposed to shoot one and then the other while it's ringing, and then when that happens, the door opens. And now Nathan Drake can actually go into another area where he cannot see. Oh god, this is so dark. Like, I like games or movies and all when they get a bit dark at times, but I don't mean this kind of dark. I don't mean the kind of dark where you can't see a bloody thing around you. That's not the kind of dark I seek, because I like my dark to be actually, being able to see things. Oh look, a silver Spanish goblet. That looks rather nice, actually. Oh great, there's more of them. They already found the place. Go boom! Down the stairs, flying down, doing a twirl. I love to see it. Love to see those. Those are probably even better than the regular kind of flying landings. And screw the M4 for now. The Spaz 12 just, yeah, look at that. It makes you do a corkscrew when you die. Oh god. Spaz 12s are so good in games. I mean, it was fantastic in GTA 3. It destroyed cars at full health in just 2 shots. And this just destroys enemies like point blank immediately. It is basically a good, pretty good hand cannon. Just try to fight this guy now. Superman punch. Yeah, that's pretty much as effective as the Spaz 12 is in this game, and most games actually. I wish more video game weapons were this effective. Oh, there's more platforming. This platform on the right is kind of pointless because you just hop on that one, and the distance between them and the floor is nothing. So now I have to make it across these ledges with barely any visibility. Get up into here, and I believe, well, there's a dead end. I wonder what that could mean.
This is completely unacceptable.
What do you expect from me, Roman? My men are getting massacred.
I find it hard to believe that one man could wipe out your entire crew.
It's not just Drake, God damn it! I'm telling you, this island is cursed.
Enough. Take your sorry mob and go.
Wait, you can't cut me loose. You owe me a share of the gold.
Your share, Eddie, was contingent upon you doing what I required. You assured me that Drake was captured and the island secure.
Oh, this is bullshit, Roman, and you know it!
We are done here, Mr. Roger.
Dai Camel! Mattia Giallo! Cielan!
Remind me again why you employed that superstitious idiot.
You wanted someone cheap.
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose. And what about you, Navarro? Are you worth what I'm paying you?
The vault's here. I'm sure of it. If Sullivan can be trusted...
Which he can't.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure. He has no incentive to tell the truth. Really, Navarro, sometimes I think you left your brains back in that slum where I found you.
I just need a little more time.
Chasing this treasure of yours is proving to be more trouble than it's probably worth.
I assure you, El Dorado is worth more than you can possibly imagine.
It had better be.
It appears there's some greater mystery to this place than was originally known. You know, there was no hints that there might be something else killing the men that wasn't Nathan Drake, the great explorer, the descendant of Sir Francis Drake, the great explorer who discovered many things in South America and brought them back to England. Like, he was basically like Sir Walter Raleigh. Like, they had similar roles in history. Great explorers. And now we're getting out into an open field. And, well, this is a nice place. And, yeah, nice foliage, nice details. I wonder where I should go. Up this way. Chapter 15 on the Trail of the Treasure. Wow, Chapter 14 wasn't the longest, but it was decent. It was mostly platforming, not much gun combat. I think there were only 2 gunfights, really, in all of Chapter 14. So Chapter 15, oh wow, like I said, there's 22 chapters. Chapter 50, yeah, I'm 2/3 of the way through the game now. Like, we're nearing the end game. In fact, I can actually tell you with confidence, after this, there's only 2 episodes left. Not joking. 2 more episodes after this, and it's all over. Yeah, Uncharted, in terms of completed videos in this series, it'll be my second shortest Let's Play ever. Obviously, Mega Man was the shortest, but that's because it's a really short game. It's just really difficult. So, like, that's why the videos were longer than they were, because I kept dying in that game. But yeah, now I have to climb. Hey, this looks a bit familiar. Hey, yeah, this is the same church as before. Yep. You know how I was saying, like, earlier in this video, get familiar with this huge monastery or church or whatever? Yeah. Look where we are. Right back here. I thought that was a door. It looks like a door. It's not a door. It's just a wall of some kind. And yeah. Oh my god. And yeah, there's guys shooting. But they're shooting from above, and that kind of gives a hint of where you're supposed to go. Yeah, just gotta shoot here. Oh, make sure I don't get shot myself. And that seems to be the common animation for Nathan Drake dying. I've seen that a few times. Now, when I shoot with shotgun. If I'm in a tight space and there's a guy right in front of me, just make sure hit all the pellets, hit the guys, hit the mercenaries, the soldiers or whatever they are, and they instantly go flying backwards and they're dead, which means that Nathan Drake can progress. If it's from a longer range, I hide behind cover and use the Beretta 92FS, which I believe has actually been the standard handgun of the US military since 1985. The Beretta M9 replaced the good old M1911 in 1985. It had been in service, geez, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and plenty of other conflicts. It's still used by many to this day. Like, it's over 100 years old, well, over 110 years old now, but it's still one of the greatest handgun designs in the world, just because, it's endured so much. Like, not many modern handgun design hasn't really changed much from what John Browning, I believe, came up with back in 1911. It's truly remarkable, you know. It's truly remarkable what he managed to do, and like, it sure got updated over the years to be safer and have more visions. Oh wow, golden bird vessel. That's the 10th treasure. That's another trophy I got, novice fortune hunter. And you do get trophies, I believe, for every 10 of those treasures you find, up until you get all of them. And I am definitely not attempting to get a platinum trophy here, because there's only one video game I've ever gotten a platinum trophy in, and that's Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4. I couldn't get years 5 to 7, it was kind of difficult. Like, plus that game in general is more difficult than 1 to 4. Yeah, as I showed earlier, that door, there is not... you can't kick it open. You have to just ignore it and go past here. Jump on this vine. And instead, what you think is, I can jump over to the right onto that roof. No, you cannot. You have to go up through here and into the... Wait, no, I have to go forward. And you're back in here. You'd think this is a new area. And, like, well, you haven't seen this before. It won't be long into this area until you see something familiar. See, like, what the positions of the candles, the pews, and everything. Yeah, this is the same church that we were... The same, like, cathedral church area that we were in before. Except we're just on the top level now. And since we've entered here, like, looking at the video length, yeah, it's nearly over, so... I really want you all to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, hit the like button below the video, put a comment on the video down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to know when I upload new videos. Follow me on Twitch. Sorry, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitch, and I won't make a Kick account. I won't actually start streaming on Kick until after this series is done, because I want to kind of be focused on this, you know? I want to focus on this series. But yeah, like, that's all. That's what I've got to say, really. Also, yes, I have been putting chapters in all the videos for you guys. It's for accessibility, you know? It's been really helpful. And yeah, don't do that. Don't jump down. You'll actually die. You won't land back in the previous area. I just want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of my Let's Play of Uncharted: Drake's Fortune.